So now, something else that I really like about Angel AI being a Puerto Rican from the Bronx. Y'all with me? There's a couple of you. There's one or two of you in all of New York City. That's great. So, one of the things that I enjoy about Angel AI is that it sees no color, sees no ethnicity, sees no race. And there's a lot of news out there about the mortgage industry and declined approvals in the minority setting, for whatever reason that might be. But because Angel AI is who she is, a AI technology that only sees the numbers, what happens?
Yeah, so, you know, you all are in the business, and some of you may not know exactly what happens behind the scenes inside a mortgage company. But as fancy as it may look with the loan officer with the laptop and everything, but what happens after that is everything is done manually. And that's where the discrimination creeps in. Okay, no one's purposely trying to discriminate against a minority or disability or something, but what happens is those kinds of files, those kinds of situations often have very complex financial paperwork. Right? There's job changes, there's maybe a past bankruptcy or something or the other is going on, medical collections. And human underwriters and humans just in general, just like you see a file this thick or you see a file this thick, which one would you do first, right? It's just human nature. You're gonna go to the one that has less issues. So, but the AI doesn't care. I mean, it does millions of calculations in a second. So the AI will get through 10,000 pages or one page in a fraction of a second, and it'll do it accurately and do it every time, and it doesn't feel like I'm working extra hard. So this is a whole new way of looking at buyers. It's a whole new way of looking at the financing and the real estate question, because now you don't even ask the customer to fill in an application. There's no loan app anymore. You just say, I need your pay stubs, W-2s, tax returns if you're self-employed, and your bank statements. That's it, right? And there's obviously a few other things, rental income or whatever, but you take the main documents, you drop it in, you just take a picture of it with your phone, you drop it into the AI, and I seen it generally does it in like under an hour. Worst case, if it's a manual underwrite or something, very low FICO loan, right? It might take a couple of hours. And you heard me, like low FICO loans is okay, no credit is okay, because it underwrites exactly to the FHA, VA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac guidelines, and they don't require any FICO limitations. FHA, VA doesn't. So you go all the way down to 500 credit score, you go all the way to, no credit files. It'll do the whole thing.
So that being said, if I input my client into Angel AI for approval, and Angel AI approves this file, true approval, and something glitches or something went wrong or whatever the case is, and now my client doesn't qualify anymore for some reason, what happens then?
Okay, so number one, Angel AI never glitches. Okay, it never gets the underwriting wrong. Okay, and I'm so confident about that my finance company, SunWest, stands behind it. So if it got it wrong, if it told you it's approved, but it did something wrong because maybe it missed a large deposit or missed a deduction on the paycheck, okay? And you've all seen that situation happen, like you go to closing and then, oops, we need something else, or this loan doesn't suddenly qualify because of quality control check something or this or that, okay? None of that ever is a problem, because whatever documents you give it and it made a decision, if it made a mistake, it's not your problem, it's my problem. Okay, my finance company will fund it anyways. That's the key. And I will scratch and dent that loan. I'll do whatever I got to do with that loan. I got enough money to take care of it. But the point is, the reason I have enough money to take care of it is because I never have to do it. It is a zillion times more accurate, and it never messes up. And that's why I can say whatever it says, just go with it, and I'll back it. Okay, how many of you have ever heard of a lender saying, whatever my underwriter says, I will back it 100%? It doesn't exist. But what I'm saying is whatever Angel AI says, I will back it 100%, because it's able to take the situation and perform tens of thousands of calculations, run it through every possible path that this loan could be originated through, and check and find every possible scenario that can go wrong, and does that in microseconds. Right? That's the power of a machine over a human being. And it doesn't mean machines are better than humans, but machines are, it's like how many of you walked here as opposed to driving or flying here, right? You need machines, and this is just now the next generation of machines.
Thank you, Pavan, man. This is amazing. You've created amazing technology for everybody here in the room. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, David. And one last thing, this isn't new. We've had it in production since 2018, full production, and we put in like at least 50,000 loans through it. And it's been right every single time. So
Can you imagine 50,000 files have been inputted into the system, and it has been 100% accurate on approval every single time. How many of you guys can appreciate that, right? Can you understand this for a second? I want to break this down for you. Angel AI is so correct that you would actually do more business and avoid human error. Is that something you guys would love to have? Yes?
Nothing is beyond reach. Angel AI. AI you can bank on.